Someone who was definitely a strong mentor and a positive force on my life was Coach Lynn Stickfort, better known to most as Coach Stick. I played for Coach Stick at Northeast High School. He was our head football coach my freshman and sophomore year. And he had a reputation that I had heard a lot about before I got there. My sister Monica had just graduated a year before, and she was actually the team manager. So she helped me a lot because she stressed to me not to go by what other people were saying about Coach, but to get to know him for myself. And I'm glad that I did. I also took weightlifting my freshman year, and Coach was the teacher for that class. So I got a double dose of him. Coach Stick was a no-nonsense coach. And when you run that type of a program, a lot of people who don't like discipline, A, won't like you, and B, they won't make it. C, they won't even join the team. And he demanded preparation. And we didn't have a lot of ballers on that team, so the good players had to play multiple positions. I'm talking offense, defense, and multiple special team positions. In my sophomore year, so much in my life started to change. That was my first year in TV production. I was also a starter on offense and defense. Our homecoming pep rally, before the football team is announced, he walks up to me and he tells me that this is my team now. Going forward, I speak for the team, and it was my responsibility to address the student body. So you have to imagine, as a sophomore, I am blown away. I can't stress enough how much of an impact that had on my life. He stressed the importance of me of holding my teammates accountable for monitoring our behavior and our actions, whether it was on the field, in a game, on campus. I took that responsibility seriously because I knew what he expected of me and that he would not bestow that responsibility on a sophomore if he didn't feel that I was ready for it. Little did I know my career would only consist of 2 games after that point. I would miss my entire junior year with a heart condition. And once I rehabbed from that and was cleared to play, I blew out my knee the second game of my senior season. And just like that, my football career was basically done. But when I tell you the lessons that I learned from him, those 4 years of high school, I took far beyond the football field. The same attention to detail and the dedication to perseverance and accountability that he coached into me and he stressed is what I've taken in my life since then. And I have no doubt that it is a part of the success that I have enjoyed. You cannot work for yourself for nearly 2 decades with accounts across the country if you are not a go-getter and you are not self-motivated and believe in holding yourself accountable. So as I travel the country, and sometimes that workload, well, a lot of times that workload gets pretty hectic, and the work-home life balance becomes a challenge. I oftentimes hear him in my head. I remember some of the drills I remember him standing over me on the weight bench. We would go back and forth about my love for the University of Alabama. They were actually the national champions my freshman year. And when we finally lost that year to LSU, I had to carry the team monkey around. I put an Alabama shirt on the monkey and got it for another week. So I'm sure he'll remember that when he sees this. But that was the type of relationship that we had, because it's obvious when you look at us, we do not look alike, but yet we were family. And I think that that's a message the entire country can learn from today. He looked after me like I was his son. And all of the things that I had going on in my family that a lot of people in public didn't know about, that was vitally important in my life. Coach Stick, I want to tell you thank you for the impact that you had on my life. Thank you for your mentorship, for your leadership, for your guidance, and for your care that you had for me. I love you, love Mrs. Stick, thinking about you guys. Roll Tide.